Hi, welcome to HeKatesXing. Today we're going to actually have a look at through the Muerte tarot book, as you can see here. Okay, this book here. There is a spread called Ouija, the Oracle of the Dead, and this is the layout. Okay, so we've got A, B, C, D and E, F, G, H and I. Okay, A, B, C, D and E come from the major arcana, because you've separated all the major arcana out. So you take that and you shuffle and then you lay out those 5 cards. Then you do F, G, H and I, and they are, okay, let me read this out. We have F is cups, then you've got pentacles, then swords, and then lastly wands. Okay, so let's begin this spread as we've written it out. So let's do this, shall we, and see where we go from here. So you can have a look. Let me just put my book to one side. So let us start. Let's turn these, put these to one side. I need them up the right way so I can see which is which for the moment. So I'll just put them to one side. Put them out of the way. You won't see them then. Okay, let's remove the spread pen and remove the book. You don't need that right now. I've got it written up. It's easy if you write it in your journal and then you've got it, isn't it? So that makes it a little bit easier to actually see what you're doing, because that can be a little bit tricky to begin with. So what we want to do is lay out cards A, B, C and D and E. Okay, so we're going to go 1, okay, so we've got 1, A, B and C. So we'll move those down a bit. Hopefully you can see them. A, B, C. Okay, now we're going to go D. I don't know if I've got the space, to be honest. Hoping I will. A, B, C. You might not see them all, but I will show you. So that's D and E, right? D and E. Okay, so that's your 5 major arcana. So put them to one side. The next card we want, next deck we want is the cups, right? So we go for the cups, and then I'll go through and explain what each position is. So I've said that's A, B, C, D and E. So this must be F. Okay, F. F. Next one I want to do is Pentacles. Okay. Next. Okay, next is swords. Okay, swords, so that's your mental aspects. Think about what each suit means. So that's your swords. And then the last one we have is the wands. Now I'm doing this upside down, so you sort of have to excuse me while I try and sort of sort this where I'm at. Okay, so this is wands, so this is about the sexual energy, the creative energy within your life. So this is going to be interesting to have a look, isn't it? So there we go. So let's look at the major arcana to begin with. Okay, so we've got A. So can we bring this up so you can actually see what each card will be? That's what I'm trying to do, is sort of, so I'm a bit squashed, this table, but that's okay. So let's do A. A, we have the Lovers. Okay, so let's write this down. We have the Lovers. And A is the, what do you wish to clarify? It's the beginning of a situation. So it could be blocked or stagnant. So it could be imbalance of relationships. So the first card we have is Lovers. So these are cards that I'm going to have to go back and have a look at and more on a deeper level. But in the meantime, is it talking about choices? Maybe I'm blocked in regard to choices. Maybe I'm blocked in regards to a relationship on some level. So there might be some choices within a relationship that I'm feeling a bit blocked about. Okay, that's interesting. So the next card is the present situation. This is development of the condition. Observe the current movement. And here we have the Moon. So my first thoughts are, to me it's about cycles, okay, moods, and maybe it could be about enemies. The Moon always talks to me about enemies, cycles, moods. You know, what am I afraid of? The unknown. So development of this, maybe I'm moving into the unknown. Observing the current movement. Maybe I'm moving into the unknown. Okay, card number 3, ABC, is the future. So this could be about the conclusion. What will bring it balance? So it might be about breaking down walls. Straight away I see about it. So the next one is the Tower. So this could be about breaking down the walls. Breaking the walls down. Okay, so this was about the conclusion. So this was about breaking the walls down, reaching enlightenment. So these are some quick notes while I go through, and then I'll go back and do a bit more in depth about each card. So now we've got D, right? D is what is to our advantage, what's the strong points to use, active influences. Whoa, justice. Okay, so here we have justice. Okay, so justice to me is about looking at the truth. Also about equilibrium, balance, actions taken. So I think our advantage is to actually take action, find our truth, find the balance, equilibrium. Okay, so what's to our disadvantage? Okay, what's to our disadvantage? The High Priestess. Ooh, that's interesting. What's to our disadvantage when it comes to the High Priestess? Ooh. Could that be about using hidden knowledge? Secrets from the past? Could be secrets from the past, could be an obstacle. It's interesting to look at. So that's something I'm going to have to explore a bit further. Okay, so we've done the major arcana. We've done A, B, C, D and E. Very interesting. Now we're going to look at the minor arcana. We start with the chalices. Okay, or the cups. Okay, and this is about our emotional center. And here we have the 8 of cups. So this is about looking at our emotions. So the 8 of cups of a sense of maybe being aware of our emotions. Sense of being aware of our emotions, but also looking at what do we need to emotionally walk away from. I'll look into these much deeper. So the next card we're looking at is the Five of Pentacles. Now, Five of Pentacles, of course, is our state of our material, so our wealth. Okay, so our wealth. So it's Five of Pentacles to me is a sense of, okay, so Five of Pentacles. Can talk about our conflicts and struggles. Okay, so maybe, you know, where are we being led to? Where are we going physically? Okay, so we're looking at, so that was our material. So materially, you know, physically within our wealth, it's like where are we going, you know, in regards to our wealth, our finances? What are we actually doing about it? How would we get led out of the cold, so to speak? Next one is Swords. Okay, oh, we've got Five of Swords here as well. Wow, so are we in so our mental thoughts and intellect, our mental centre. So here we have Five of Swords. So what's our perspective in regards to the situation? Are we feeling that we're in a no-win situation? No matter what we do, we just can't seem to get where we want to be. Interesting. Now I'm revealing a little bit about me, aren't I, in this reading? There's a lot of stuff here that's about me, really. This is quite a personal reading in regards to what's going on. So, so I feel this is quite personal, so I'm trusting. So please remember this is to be respectful as I share this with you. Okay, the last one is our creative energy, or our sexuality, desires and things like that. And we have a Page of Wands. So that's bringing in a new, I think that's, if I'm thinking of Page of Wands, this is sense of something new. It's like a, yeah, I don't know what that's about too. Something new. And it is something new, and desires and things like that. So, yes, exciting. Okay, so we talked about, so let me just go through these positions again. So what you do first is separate the deck, and you can do this with any deck you've got. Okay, separate the majors and then the four suits, okay? So you got A, which is your beginning of the situation. What do you want to clarify? Blocked and stagnant. 2 is your present situation, development of the condition, observe the current movements. C is future, conclusion, or what creates balance. Okay, you got D, which is what is to your advantage, strong points to use, active influences. E, our disadvantage, weak points, the wary, be wary of and remove from the obstacles, risk, and influences. I will add this to my blog and put a link down below when I get a chance. Please keep an eye on that. I will add that information. I'll do it straight away as soon as I've uploaded this video, so that you will have that information. Okay, so now the minor arcanas, you've got the cups or the chalices, emotional centre, pentacles, which is your state of your material centre, swords, which is your mental centre or thoughts and intellect, and I, which is wands, creative centre, desires and sexuality. Now we go back to card B, which is the moon card, and we have a look at what does the advice of the dead. What's the advice of the dead? This becomes present instance, how to act and project oneself towards a better future. So you go back and have a look. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. So go back and have a look at the moon and see what it is, the advice of the dead. So let's have a look. The advice of the dead is: trust your intuition, but continue to listen and to observe what surrounds you to discern its true nature. So this is about continuing to listen, observe, trust my intuition, see what surrounds me and discern its true nature. Oh, I like that. So just right on the bottom here, the moon, okay, and right on here, advice of the dead. Okay, so I'll write up the spread. I don't know if I might add this to my tarot journal, but I'll definitely do this as a spread anyway, so you can sort of see it written up. Anyway, so that's it. That was a fairly quick overview of the spread. I didn't want to go into, I will go back and have a look at these cards in a bit more in depth about what they mean to me, and may include it in my tarot journal. This is going to take me some time, I think, to work through and decide what works for me. Anyway, there we are. That's it. Take care and blessed be. From HeKatesXing. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Don't forget to on my channel, you'll see the links to everything, and there will be some information down below if you wish to donate. Thank you very much. Take care.